Let's say China. 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 I have to have my China.
Well, it's here. The suit we've all been waiting for. Hey guys, what's going on? It is your boy Derek here of DH Cosplay, also known as the Batman of Jefferson County. You can find all of the links to my social media in the Australia box down below. So, it's finally here. The suit that we've all been thinking about, the suit we've all been kind of curious about, the suit that I've been quite literally waiting for because I paid for the dang thing, is finally here. That's right, my JOETOYS DOJ bat suit from AliExpress. It was delivered today, May 4th. May the 4th be with you guys. That is, for a lot of us, that's free comic book day, and for some of you guys that have a little bit of a lisp, you can finally talk about Star Wars and no one will make fun of you. So that's great. You shouldn't make fun of people with a lisp anyway. What? Anyway, let's talk about this suit. Spoiler alert. It's fantastic. It is actually really, really good. So let's talk about it for a little bit, then I'll show you the suit and we'll kind of get into that. So, JOETOYS on AliExpress. So, I don't know exactly when this suit kind of surfaced. I would imagine a couple years ago, I think in 2017 is when they started doing it. As far as exact days, I don't really know, to be honest with you. But they've been around for a little while, and a lot of people are very curious about them. A lot of people just were kind of wondering, is this thing legit? Is this thing like, are they just showing pictures of a really good product and they're going to send me a really crappy product? Or is this just a scam? They're going to take my money and run? Because we're dealing with a company like AliExpress or Wish.com, Alibaba, any of these overseas discount store sites. It's a risk. There's not great protection there, so there's always a risk that you're going to get screwed over. And most of the products are counterfeit, they're fake, and it's a whole ordeal. Okay, it's a whole ordeal. But a lot of people were curious about this because it was a good looking suit, especially for like 300 bucks. I think the price point for me, price point was about $316, I think is what it was, shipped right to my door. So when you're thinking about a fully screen printed textured suit for 300 bucks shipped, it's one of those things when it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's the case with this. So I'm very excited about that since I was kind of financially on the line for this. So there actually is a little bit of history to this suit. Now, I'm not going to share that history in this video because I'm definitely not the expert on the topic, but I do have a friend of mine who is, because he's actually the creator of this suit, and he's going to be coming on and kind of talking about this suit in particular. I know I messaged him about it, and he said, man, it's a great suit, definitely check it out. I don't know why people are so scared of it, but I said, man, why don't you come on and share your thoughts on it, and just kind of bring some light to the situation. So this is a legitimate suit. This isn't a rip-off of another maker. This is 100% legitimate, which is great to know when you're dealing with AliExpress. So let's talk about timeline real quick, because anytime you're dealing with AliExpress, Wish.com, you send them your money and you might get the product, you might get it a few months later. I've even heard of guys that have ordered stuff on AliExpress, forget about it, and it show up like a year or two later. It's just ridiculous. The shipping and processing times of these products is all over the place. So I ordered this suit with the intention, or with the mindset, that it's probably not going to get here till after we get back from MegaCon. I honestly wasn't expecting it till summertime, just because they said it had like a 2-week processing time, then they were going to ship it. I was like, okay, whatever, I've heard that before, so I look forward to seeing it in summertime. And it was actually incredibly fast. So I placed my order April 6, 2019, and it was delivered today, May the 4th. And so you're talking less than 30 days, and it was made, custom made to my measurements. And it's actually kind of funny because they sent me a photo of the suit, which is what you're seeing right now. And if you're on the Becoming Batman page, I posted this like holy crap, this thing, I think they made it too big. Like, I'm a big guy, I admit that I'm a big guy, but I ain't that big. I think it looks like it's gonna be a parachute or something. I am pleased to report that they probably had like a kid holding that suit up, because I'm only 5'9", so when you have someone holding up that suit that looks that big, you know, it's either a kid that's holding it or they made that suit way too big. I'm thinking they just had one of their kids holding it up, which is kind of bad considering a kid held my suit up because I'm just that short, but whatever. But I am pleased to report that it was, the measurements were absolutely correct. So I do want to give you this little bit of advice when you're ordering your suit, if you do decide to go with this suit. If you're planning on wearing it with a muscle suit, even though this is 4-way stretch spandex, if you're ordering this, if you're planning on wearing this with a muscle suit, if at all possible, wear the muscle suit, measure yourself then, and then send that off. If not, whatever the thickness of your foam is, just simply add that to your measurements and you'll be close enough. Thankfully, I had a muscle suit here that John made for me that was going to be about the same size as the one I'm going to be wearing with this suit, so I was able to put that on, measure myself, send it to him, and they got the measurements completely accurate, so I'm very excited about that. So processing time was great, price was great. Now the big question, how does it look? Well, you tell me. So this is the suit. I think it looks fantastic, especially for $300, trying to really get that in there. This is 3D texture on here. A lot of people are concerned about this just being another sub-dye suit. That is not the case with this. On the camera, it doesn't really pick it up that well, to be honest with you, but this is a 3D texture on here, just like Arkham Workshop or Napier's, Roberto Gonzalez, any texture fabric that's commercially available. You know, it's just like it. It is, you know, really, really great. So how this suit is made is they've got this custom screen printed material that they sew into all these panels. You can see here all those intricate, oh, if I can hold it up, all those intricate lines there sewn into panels just like the DOJ suit. So it's very accurate in that regard. And it is, like I said, so we can show you here, 4-way stretch spandex. So that's very nice. That is great, because a lot of times, like when you're dealing with Napiers or anything like that, you know, they're going to tend to be like they're not gonna have much stretch to them. So you got to really make sure your measurements are really got to make sure your measurements are right on. Also, you're not going to get a lot of flexibility. Whereas this thing, you're going to have tons of flexibility with this. It just looks great. It really does look great. Show you some more of the suit here. Now, of course, when John and I get it, we're going to have to do some like gold dry brushing. I'm actually glad they didn't do that because, you know, I would always rather someone send me something that's really clean, that's not weathered, so I can weather it myself. That way, you know, you kind of put your own personal touch on it, and you can make sure it looks good for you. Show you the back of the suit here. Now, this is a small thing, but this is something I absolutely love about the suit. That is a heavy-duty zipper. It's not one of those crappy invisible zippers that they always put on sub-dye suits. You can see the inside of the suit there. Anyway, that's the suit. There's your review. I know what a lot of you guys are going to be saying, put it on, man, put it on. We want to see what it looks like. So, you know, we're not going to do that in this video. And the reason for that is because if I give you everything you want right now, you won't come back to my channel and you won't watch more videos. You will see what this thing looks like on me very, very soon. Because we are taking this to MegaCon. John and I will be gluing it to his muscle suit when I get there. No pressure. We'll be putting an emblem on it and everything, and I am going to be wearing this to MegaCon. I'll post pictures and everything. It'll be great. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You'll be able to see the suit. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because in my next video, I'm going to have my buddy come on here, talk about the history of this suit, and hopefully we'll have some shots of John and I comparing this fabric to a couple other options, because John has a pretty recent Arkham Workshop suit. I've got an early Arkham Workshop suit, and also compare that to a puff painted sub-dye suit. So we're going to have a lot of really great options for you guys. I think it's going to be very informative, very educational, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I really look forward to that. So, like I said, please follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I want to see you guys come back to the next one because I really do believe this is a great suit. I'm very excited to see how it turns out. And I know a lot of people are curious about this. So, this is not a paid endorsement. What kind of is I paid them. But JOETOYS is not reimbursing me or compensating me in any way for this video. So, you know, this is my pure, unbiased opinion on this. Well, it's not unbiased, it's an opinion, but you know what I mean. This suit's great. Go buy it. Subscribe. Follow me on social media so you can see the journey of this suit and how it turns out at the end. And yeah, until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.